Hey, it's Brian, the blue-eyed driver. And today I wanted to film a video that I think is pretty important. Something you probably will encounter as a rideshare driver. How do I fight back against Uber Lyft customer fraud? So 99% of your customers out there will be awesome, great customers. But there's that 1%. That 1% that wants something for nothing, that will be dishonest and scam the system, and they'll try to get free rides. So there's a way to scam the system that some customers have figured out. And so in this video, I'm going to talk about how to identify them and how to fight back and how to hopefully prevent customer fraud. So what is customer fraud? That's when customers find a way to get free rides, to cancel the ride right in the middle of the ride, so they end up not paying and you don't get paid either. And so it's happened to me before, and so I want to give you the steps that you can take to fight against Uber and Lyft customer fraud. First thing I do is, before I get to my destination, I always call my customer. Usually if I'm within, let's say 100 feet of, usually if I'm going to be more than 5 minutes away, I'll call the customer. But when I get to the destination, I always call my customer to let them know I'm there as a courtesy, and also to identify them. So when the person picks up their phone, when I look and I see a person picking up their phone and talking, that's most likely my customer. So I recommend always call your customer when you get there to let them know you're there. It is a courtesy to them, and it helps prevent customer fraud. Number two, verify the identity of your customer. Don't let them see your screen, like say if the customer's name is John. When the person gets in your car, say, "Can you identify yourself, please?" That way, if it is John, say, "Oh, I'm John, I'm your rider." What happens sometimes is somebody, a friend, will call a ride for them. And so if John calls a ride for Cindy, and Cindy gets in your car and it says John, you need to identify that the ride is for the person's account is John. And then I would call John and say, "Oh, did you call a ride for Cindy?" Just verify that. That way they can't dispute that you took someone else on the ride. That way you're covering yourself. Number three, beware of people who constantly change their destination in the middle of the ride. They're out to scam you most of the time. I had something happen to me the other day. I picked up a young lady at a hotel near the San Francisco airport. But when I got there, the person's name was a guy's name. I said, "Oh, well, this is so-and-so." She says, "That's my boyfriend." And so the destination was different than where she wanted to go. And it was on a pool, so the customer can't change the destination on a pool. So I said, "Okay, I'll take you up there. I'll just plug it into my Google Maps." So when I got up there and I got to her destination, she canceled the ride to try to scam me. And fortunately, Uber caught it, and I got paid. But if they cancel, at the beginning of the ride or middle of the ride, you won't get paid. So it's something you need to watch out for. So number four, beware of people who cancel during the ride. So what I like to do is, when my customer gets in the car, I accept the ride, and then the navigation pops up. But I like to periodically check throughout the ride to make sure they haven't canceled. If they've canceled the ride, I'll stop the car and say, "Oh, you canceled the ride. I can't take you any further. You're going to have to either request another ride with me or have someone else take you." That way you're not driving them all the way to their destination and you don't get paid. So beware that there are people out there that will try to scam and get free rides out of you, and you won't get paid. So those are things to watch out for. So feel free to like and comment below. If you want to share some of your stories about people scamming you or things to watch out for, feel free to share. If you're interested in becoming an Uber or Lyft driver, click on the links below. And by the way, I recommend that you do both. That way you cast a wider net and you have more opportunity of making money, less lag time, more time driving. If you're interested in some free rides, click on the links below. And if you sign up through me, I'll give you free coaching and share with you the best ways to maximize your rideshare profits. So stay tuned for more Uber, Lyft, rideshare videos, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.